Is it normal for parents to sit in during teens' changing rooms? I'm a male. As far back as I can remember, my mom sent me into the changing room by myself. I suppose if it was a room of changing rooms, she would come into the room with me, but send me into the changing room by myself. Maybe when I was small, but I definitely went in by myself by the time I was a teen. After the clothes are on, I'd go out and let mom check the fit. By the phrasing of refuse to, it sounds like it's against your friend's wishes. By a teen, they are very much able to be in a changing room on their own and deserve that bare minimum privacy. As a teen? Jesus, no. My daughter is 23 and I still go in with her. Sometimes, and we are super close. It's usually when there is a big stall and I can sit. I have a bad back. I think the answer to your question is that it really depends on why. Is it cultural or normal with other families too? Has the daughter ever asked her mom not to come in? One good reason I can think of is privacy. Some people will wander around and watch women's change rooms. This way her daughter will never come out in an ill-fitting garment that exposes too much skin. She'll never run out of the change room asking for help, half wearing a garment. Kids do that kind of stuff. I think this is entirely dependent on the relationship that the teen has with the parent. I used to love when my mom came into the dressing room with me because I liked her opinion on the clothes. She would run and get me different size colors when necessary, and it made shopping more fun. And of course, if I didn't want her in there for some reason, she wouldn't go in with me. If it's a forced entry or the relationship isn't good, then obviously it's a problem. It's okay up until you're able to do it all by yourself, so like 4-5-ish, 6-8 it's okay. But a bit strange, and in the teens it's a big no. I normally go into the room with my teen, but that is not something she ever objected to. If she did, I would off-cleave. But she likes the service she gets. I remove the hangers and replace them after trying. I go out in the store to find a different size. I keep track of the yes-no items, etc. And I like sitting on the little chair and getting a little break. Also, she wants my input on the fit. Maybe because I am the one paying for it. I can see both sides if the mom isn't getting a straight answer on whether the clothes fit, but it does seem a bit strange. No, that's creepy AF. My mom did that, but we fought about every single piece of clothing item she bought me until I moved out of the house. There's a lot of weird clingy moms around. My family values privacy, and nudity isn't seen as sexual, so my mom would change in front of me and vice versa well into teens and adulthood. So when shopping together, it was natural to share a dressing room too. Wouldn't do that with my dad though. I think once I could dress myself and shower myself, my dad only has seen me clothed. And if there was a request for privacy, it was honored, barring extenuating circumstances. If the teen needs help changing, I don't see it as an issue. If I'm trying on a bunch of clothes, I'll sometimes have my mom help me by passing clothes, giving me her arm to help balance, etc. I often have issues with balance and coordination, and depending on the clothing, I might need extra help putting them on. However, it's weird for a parent to refuse to wait outside the change room. It sounds very controlling, if not potentially abusive. It kinda reminds me of stories I've read where parents remove the door from their children's rooms and are constantly accidentally walking in while their kid is changing. There's a belief among some people that changing rooms are dangerous. Perverts will sneak in and spy on or molest women. If there was room, my mom would come in to help hand me things, put them back on hangers, and save me from coming out to ask for advice on how it fit or how it looked. It made things go so much faster. But if I'd been uncomfortable, she'd have sent me in on her own. Depends on the situation. My mom, yes. Other moms I wouldn't even be shopping with. Refused, yeah, that's weird. If my kid asked me to come in for whatever reason, I would. But as soon as she could dress herself, she'd go alone. I'd go about refusal, but my mom would go in with me. She sometimes still does if we go shopping together. I always went in with my daughter. I hang things up as she is trying on. Tomorrow I'll be 25 and I go in with my mom either if she or me is going to try stuff. My GMA used to come in with until I was 17 or 18. I'm pretty sure she did that to speed me up. You mention in comments that your friend is in their 30s. That's too much. Sometimes I go in with my wife, but we are lesbians so no one seems to even notice.